Good morning, Mustang families. Today is April 26th, and I'm Aiden.
And I'm Asteria, hosting from home. Try this act of kindness. Practice empathy by being mindful of someone who's having a hard day. Take time to check on them. Everyone needs a helping hand at times.
Stick around for Mr. Wurzer's message.
Good morning, Mustangs, and welcome back. And welcome to our first step of moving towards normal here at Will Rogers and in California. Today is our first day where A and B in-person cohorts will be back at school. And one of the big messages I want to make sure that everybody hears today is that we still have a lot of safety precautions in place. Remember, we want to make sure Will Rogers stays open, we want to make sure that you're here, and we want to make sure it's safe for everybody around you. So please remember, masks have to be on when you're on school grounds. They need to be up covering your mouth and your nose until you get off of school grounds. Off of school grounds, that's going to be your business, but on school grounds, it is everyone's business here. So please make sure they are on covering your mouth and your nose. Please remember that you'll get 4 warnings on that, and those will be followed with a phone call home. And if you can't keep your mask on, you will have to go back to the C distance learning cohort. We want you here, we want you participating. We also want to make sure everybody's safe and comfortable with the masks. Hopefully this morning you reviewed the safety videos, remembering that in the hallways we're walking in specific directions so that we stay safe when we're moving. In the hallways we need you to be 6 feet apart. We're always going to be exiting our classrooms on the outside and coming in the hallways, coming in the classrooms through inside doorways. Last, please remember the congregation areas in the morning for 6th, 7th, and 8th, and leaving. If you're getting lunch, you exit to the upper lot, and if you're not getting lunch, you're going to exit to the lower lot. Next up, we have positives. The first one is from Miss Esquivel, and she wants to call out Alex Orozco for amazing job in person learning, no missing work, and he has been able to take feedback on assignments with grace. Nice job, Alex. Miss Howding wants to call out Zion Royal and Denero Goodman Smith for buckling down and working on their math even through frustrations. I love that. I love when kids are frustrated and think something's hard and they persevere through. Nice job, you two. Ms. Metz wants to call out Tyler Woolsey for being very responsible in her class and Gabriel Williams for being an IYT superstar. Ms. Zer wants to call out Jesus Espino for having his camera on and participating in class. Nyla Davis for creating her own amazing digital notebook for history class, and Hayden Newberry for his class participation. Last up, we have Ms. Chapman, and she wants to call out Dimitro Sapulik, very responsible and motivated since coming back to school. Great job, Dimitro. Students, Will Rogers and Mustangs, I want to let you know that I'm happy that we're back in such a big group. I want to make sure everybody does not forget that safety is still our #1 priority. Masks are on, you're moving correctly through the hallways, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all back at school. Take care.
Now a message from student government.
Here's this week's student government message. To start, I'd like to let you all know about the Black Social Club. Like all cultural appreciation groups, the Black Social Club is open to everyone. It's ran by the NAACP, an organization working in the Capitol. This group works to stop discrimination, especially on campuses, helps students with their mental health, and enlightens them on career and work path choices. Though this group sounds quite professional, they have a lot of fun and play many games during the Zooms. The next event is April 28th if any of you would like to attend. The information for registration is in the Will Rogers Google Classroom. Next up, I'd like to remind you all as always to check out the BSU. We have some changes happening soon, and if you'd like to be a part of the fun, go join now. They welcome everyone with open arms. Lastly, stay on the lookout for some upcoming events from student government. We plan to end this year as great as possible. That's all I have for you guys today. Bye, Mustangs.
Here's Miss Brizzy with the winners of the PBIS Be Ready Booster.
Hello, Will Rogers. I am back to spin the wheel of names for 6 lucky winners for our Be Ready PBIS booster. Way to be on time and prepared with all your materials and getting all of those devices charged and just coming prepared to class. So way to go. We're going to get 6 winners. And this time around, from now until the end of the school year, when we choose our winners, you will be getting a golden ticket after you go to the office. And then you will be able to trade in your golden ticket for a prize of your choice in the prize room. Thank you, Mrs. Pierce, for decorating it so awesome. In room 27. Okay, so let's get some awesome winners. Here we go. First up, Ashley Leeper. Way to go. Second winner, Daphne Campbell. Congratulations. Our third winner, Luke Fla. Congratulations. Jesse Turman, way to go. Our fifth winner, Annalisa, way to go. And our last winner, congratulations, Wyatt Twitchtel. All right. So all 6 of you, before or after school, can go to the office, pick up your golden ticket, and then someone will take you to room 27 to pick out your prize. All right? Way to go. Continue to be ready and have a great rest of your week. Bye.
This is a good stopping place if you want to pause the video and continue watching later in the week.
Benefits of proper hand washing by a mud. Proper hand washing with soap removes 99.99% of germs from hands. This helps prevent infection because people frequently touch their eyes, nose, and mouth without even realizing it. Germs can get into our body through the eyes, nose, and mouth and make us sick. In addition, when washing your hands with soap and water, it can greatly reduce the spread of COVID-19. Continuing on, nearly 80% of illness-causing germs are spread by your hands, and your hands spread 1,000 times more germs when they are damp than when they are dry. For more information, visit.
It's time for shout-outs.
Hi, I just wanted to submit a shout out for Ariana Ferguson. Ariana, I'm so proud of the work you've been doing in advanced art, and I'm very proud to announce that you won the Earth Day contest for Sacramento SMUD, and your art is going to be published in a yearly calendar. So good job. I'm really proud of you, and our whole class is. Keep up the good work.
Go to the Will Rogers website to view and submit your own shoutouts for students and staff. You could see your shoutout on the Mustang Morning News. A lot of things have changed since the pandemic. Check out how grocery stores have been affected.
Today, we spoke with Smart and Final Meat manager Brian Evangelista, who is an essential employee working during the pandemic. How is it to work in a grocery store during the coronavirus pandemic?
It's definitely different, I could say that. We now have to wear masks and gloves and keep our distance from people.
What are some of the major changes that have been accommodated to shoppers during the pandemic?
Well, we have things like markers on the ground to indicate 6 feet of distance and to help customers navigate through the stores. We also have plastic shields at checkout to keep the associate and the customer separated.
At the beginning of the pandemic, there were major shortages of food and paper products. Are you still experiencing these shortages, and if yet, what kind of products?
Yeah, so in the beginning, there wasn't really shortages. It was just distribution issues, getting it to the stores fast enough for the customers to purchase. But I would say now we are experiencing a lot of shortages in a lot of different industries, as well as paper products and meat products. There's definitely been some issues there.
What specific precautions did grocery store employees need to follow during the pandemic?
Well, as I said, we are required to wear masks and gloves at all time to be aware of our surroundings and keep our distance from customers as well as other employees, just to be safe.
Can you share with me some information about increases in online shoppings and curbside pickups?
Sure. So we don't do curbside pickup, but I have seen a major presence of increase in online shoppers in the store lately. So I think a lot of people are choosing to have their stuff delivered rather than, have to experience the crowds in the stores.
Today, we also spoke with a customer, Myra Jimenez, about her shopping experience. Were you able to find everything you were looking for today? Were there any limitations to what you could buy?
For the most part, I found everything. I couldn't find hand sanitizer. They limit how many you could purchase at one time, so I ended up going to a different store to get that.
With all of the additional safety guidelines, do you find it easier or harder to shop in a grocery store, and why or why not?
I feel safer shopping this way, knowing that everything's getting cleaned, but also it is challenging finding what I need. For instance, toilet paper in bulk. So that would be my only challenge.
With coronavirus cases on the rise, grocery stores will be better prepared to take the right precautions and ensure safety amongst all of their customers.
That's it today for the Mustang Morning News. I'm Aiden and I'm signing off.
And I'm Wisteria, signing off.